Alright folks, welcome to league number 2 of the day. Playing mono green AmuLIT, all the turn timbers, primal command, all the pacts, all the castles, all the titans, all the awesomeness. First league right before this one showed some strengths. The deck did show some strengths. Finding Titan was rarely a problem. Turn Timber did some good stuff. It also did some bad stuff, but that's kind of what you're signing up for, though, right? But again, it's so easy to underestimate that this is just a freaking land. It's a land. It's a land that gives you a shot at a Titan. Whenever you do find the Titan of the turn timber, it feels so gross. Okay, yeah, snap keep this. Sneep this up. Put almost to 5. Maybe combat player. We do get to turn timber on 2 with this hand. Turn timber on 3, sorry. So even if we don't find a Titan, we still get a shot at a Titan. Concealed Courtyard is the card that my opponent chose to play in their deck. Yeah, right. We play our own Scholar. 100% we play our own Scholar. Lol. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my prime time. And I'm gonna go for it here because even if my opponent paths my Titan, we still have a turn timber. And not only that, but we also have an active Dryad with Valakut, so feels fine to me to just go for it. Also, they don't have it, so easy game, easy life. This is 8. So I guess we don't need to get second Valakut. So I mean, I assume that my opponent would have killed my Dryad by this time, but playing for castles makes me feel some sort of way. You might be able to find some room for the castles, just say. But you have to cut something else, right? Just like everything. Yeah, being a Laxac is basically my brand at this point, right? That was the type. No, it's on purpose. A turn from Tron players. It could definitely be a turn for Tron players. That is definitely true. You're the true Laxac of the Titan gamers. Sure, I'll keep this. I mean, it's possible that my opponent, they move to 5 again, jeez. It's possible that my opponent is not even playing the Taxes deck and they are just playing like a Lingering Souls kind of strategy. Oh wow, they have Shamble Invent. My opponent's Shamble Inventing. All right. I mean, if they Arbiter go squatter me here, we are in a lot of trouble, but Field of Ruin doesn't do that much. Unless they also have a Thoughtseize. No Thoughtseize. Triad, Valakut. I'm trying to diversify my names in my lands. Here's Stacy, let's go. If you're the true Laxac and I've had better results in the last 2 events, so that's that maybe. Well, technically, you know what I just realized, Jack? Every single event that we have both played in, I have done better than you. What does that mean? You only do well when I'm not playing in that event. Or if you do well, you do worse than I do. So, just throwing that out there. What is that supposed to mean, chat? What is that supposed to mean? Help me out here. Should pay you to not play. I'm a bad luck charm. That's a way to put it. So we're just gonna search for a Titan here, right? And we put the Shamble event on top. So green, 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 green. Put that Dragon creature on top of his owner's library. Search your library for a creature card. That one. The one that enters tab. That's the one that I want to put on top. Thank you. Some people are other people's kryptonite. You cannot beat Budakov. Well, I mean, Budakov is tough. Not gonna lie. Budakov is a real tough one. Green, one, green, 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 green. Decent taps. Here's my prime time. Semi-growth chamber and Valakut. Should I Valakut the Obliterator just to assert dominance, or is that too much BM? It does sound like it might be a little bit too much BM. It might be an acceptable amount of BM as well. Who knows? Who knows? Gracias. My opponent was very, very brave, to be honest. They were very, very brave. For action, Obliterator is a super, super sweet card, in my opinion. So I do appreciate them trying to make Obliterator work. Unfortunately, it's just not possible. It's a super, super sweet card, but it's not playable. Thalia. Thalia is always on point with the emote. It's bringing a panic basket. Let's keep this. Imagine if we're paired against Stretch. How awesome would that be if we were paired against Stretch here? Obliterator is a bad card in historic. Why is OP playing in modern? I don't know. My opponent is braver than all of us. I respect that. I do respect bravery. I do respect the bravery. Uh-oh. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. What was the first match? We were playing against like black-white Obliterator. Oh, this is oops. Oh shit. So wait, we do have lethal here, right? Yeah, because they cannot pay for Slaughter Pact. So what we do is this. We bounce here, we replay this. Green, packed, prime time. Valakut, battlements. Always save targets. Haste this fine fella. Yes, yes, yes. Feel dirty watching this? Need a shower? You're fine, Scott, don't worry about it. Alright, Relic of Progenitus. I am ready with my interaction. Look at all my interaction, chat. Just look at it. Look at all my interaction, chat. Realized the other day I go to the same local store than your Portuguese mate from the podcast. I don't remember his name. Oh, Jose. Oh, that's kind of cool, Sweatpants. That's awesome. Yeah, Jose's cool. He's all right. He's all right. Promo command seems like it might be a little bit slow, huh? He's known over here for being a great AmuLIT player. Yep, he's pretty good. So we are playing against oops. We are playing against oops all spells. This hand has potential, but it will roll over and die if they have a turn 2 or turn 3 kill. I think I should mulligan this. And we definitely should mulligan this, obviously. And we keep this one. So we ship the Relic and we ship the Titan. Or we ship the Stacy. I think we ship the Stacy, right? And I want to play the Soul Guide Lantern on 1. Reason for that being that we play around Thoughtseize. Am I stopping a turn 2 or 3 deaths even with the best hand? Yes, as we can see right now. This hand is, however, weak to the Belcher plan, right? And weak to a Nature's Claim. Like if they have Nature's Claim here, which they do. Sure. I guess we should have kept the Relic. Yeah, I guess I should have kept the Relic, huh? At least we do get to see how they sideboarded here, but we just died. My opponent moved to 5. I just want everybody to know, everybody that says that this deck is easy to interact, etc, 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 everybody that gives me all of those bullshit reasons, my opponent mulliganed to 5. I had turn 1 interaction and I died on turn 3. Every time people argue about this deck being okay, it's just... it really frustrates me. So they might not be playing Belcher. So I guess that I'm gonna cut the forces. Playing the Relic again to protect you from a discard spell. I guess we're gonna play both, huh? Sway Tormo Strip is to the best. I mean, we were playing the other thing, right? And it still didn't matter. So here we do... we play Dryad, bounce land, and pass the turn. And yeah, Tormo doesn't beat White Leyline. We're about to lose to the same thing that we lost before. We're about to lose to my opponent just having the interaction and then killing me on the untap, which is very frustrating, but there's literally nothing I can do, as you can see. Like I did draw my interaction, but it just doesn't matter because that deck is fucking ridiculous. They just have interaction and I'm just gonna lose once again. So we basically just need them to whiff here. Otherwise, we just lose, and there's nothing we can do. Yep. For Vengevines for chills. We're dead. Yeah, they can kill for 20 from 24, I think. This is 12, and then they're gonna swing for 12 with all the Vengevines. So I guess I should have played the Gracer, or I should have not attacked with the Stacy. I guess we might have been able to win if we had done that. Yeah, I guess that was a hasty attack. I should have slowed down to think about it. That was just, I guess that was just me being an idiot. Like, we could have actually won this game with A2X axes, with a worthless blocker in my hand. I guess we could have won that one. All right. Interesting hand. I think we can do better than this on 6. This is kind of better than that, actually. Good to acknowledge mistake, not just say that they were lucky. Yeah, no, of course. Of course. Game 2, there were no mistakes. Like, I think that our hand could not really afford to ship. No, it just feels like on the first game there was nothing that we could have done, right? Like, I don't think that we were already down to 5. There was really nothing that I could do to... Basically, I don't think it would have been correct to just to keep the relic. But yeah, in this other game, I did fuck up. In this other game, I certainly did fuck up. Wow, if this Azusa eats a remand or something, that would be very good for us. Sweet, awesome. So now we Gracer. Is this Scapeshift? I think we're jamming Titan here. I think we're jamming Titan. If they have another remand, they have another remand, but I don't think they have mana leak.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, there we go.
I've made a huge mistake.
Also, my opponent just cut Handmaster of the Fells. How can I be upset at somebody that's casting Handmaster of the Fells? I can't. Simply can't. You can't stay mad at somebody who's casting Handmaster. Grazer, getting there. Do some blocking for me. So my opponent seems to be on Timur. We're gonna kill me at my Azusa here. Doesn't matter too much. What matters though is the fact that I just got Jawari disruptioned. That one is gonna be tough to recover from. That one is gonna be tough to recover from. They playing 2 moons in the main board. Well, if it gets to that, we're just gonna be very sad when we lose to it. Man, Huntmaster is such a sweet card. Huntmaster is such a stupidly sweet card. Look at that. Look at my opponent just like getting a couple of wolves, attacking, swinging for 4. It's just such a sweet card. I'm a big fan. This is when they really designed Magic cards very well. Passing the turn here, saving this up for in case we draw a Dryad. But we have exactly 1 turn for that to happen. For that to matter, actually. It's more precise. Leaving Wolf back to block. Huh. I mean, technically I'm not dead, so I'm just gonna pass. We lose to Snappy, we lose to Bolt. Honestly, my opponent earned this game, right? They rightfully took what's theirs. My opponent rightfully took what's theirs. I am so gonna be playing around Jawari Disruption. I'm so gonna be playing around it from now until forever. What? I am very confused by that. Magmatic Sinkhole, my own dude, on end step. I don't think I understand, opponent. You have intrigued me. Oh, they are playing Scapeshift. Okay. So then they're not playing Blood Moon. Yeah, there are. When I saw all the mountains, like the triumphs and shit, I assumed that it would be Scapeshift. But then somebody said that it could be like a Blood Moon deck, and that actually also made sense, kind of. So I feel like it could have gone either way. It could have been one or the other. Also, we have nothing against Scapeshift. We have actual nothing. None of our cards matter particularly. Would I make a Blood Moon Scapeshift deck? Does it exist? Sounds like it would be a best deck in Modern. Not in Umbo at all. Yeah, exactly. That's some next level deck building, you know? Games 2 and 3, you sideboard Scapeshift and you bring in Blood Moons? Huh? Even though Scapeshift is actually great against all the matchups that you would want Blood Moon against anyway? But I would swear, I can almost promise you that they're not gonna play around it. Do we like this hand? We do have a Cavern. I think I'm gonna keep. We do have a Cavern and Primal Command is kind of legit. Best thing we can probably find would probably be Azusa, anything like that. Also, I'm keeping this hand in part because I know that my opponent is playing a green deck, so that my Vesuva is basically gonna be good. I'm not gonna play it now, obviously, but ooh, okay. That is a card. They don't have second land drop. Aha. They don't have second land drop. So we're gonna play this Cavern. We're gonna name Giant. We're gonna pass the turn. They kept a one lander. Bounce land, please. Radiant Fountain. This is 5 mana total. Gusto. Oh, man. Yeah, that one resolves. We even get to swing for 2. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. I've been playing such a blast. I've been having such a blast playing D&T. In Legacy, Operation is insane. Yeah, Operation has been a lot of fun. So we can YOLO, right? If it works, we win. If it doesn't work, we lose to a removal spell. So I think that I'm just gonna Primal Command. Non-creature permanent of its library, search for a land. So green, 1, 1, 1. This denies them a draw step. Oof, that's huge. Okay. So now I feel pretty favored. It basically time walks them. They didn't gust the Primal Command, so they should not have a gust for this prime time. Although I guess they can have Growth Spiral. They can have Growth Spiral. Growth Spiral would actually be pretty good for them. Seems unlikely for them to have Growth Spiral though, because they would have Growth Spiral in the previous turn. And now we're fine. We just hardcast this Titan. One, 2, 3. Counterable. 1, 1. Okay. I mean, they still need to deal with my Titan on board, right? Because that guy is going to be attacking next turn, so... They kind of got me, but not so much. Should they even have Tail Send? I guess they probably should, right? Because they have a bunch of cards that are pretty bad. Ashiok. Yeah, this is fine. So what we do is we attack, we kill the Ashiok, and then second May we pact. Oh, they found one of my mountains. Of my Valakuts, that sucks. Okay, that means that we have actual lethal now. No shuffle. Ashiok down, show me that Force of Negation. Show me that force, opponent. You don't have it, huh? Get Valakut, bounce land, bounce this, replay as Valakut, dead. Alright, cool. Next, they have Ashiok, which is the reason why I brought Tracker in the first place. So I guess we just submit the same. Yeah, I don't think that Tail Sand is good against us. It's kind of cute and you get to feel a little bit smart, but it doesn't seem like a card that you actively want. Yeah, I think we're shipping this. Much better. Oof, so much better. Tail Sense counters all the Azusa. Sweatpants001 with the Prime sub. Welcome back to the Prime 10 Stronghold Sweatpants. Thank you for the support. Had a music video to show you. Can I post a link? I'm not gonna watch it on stream sweatpants, but I can check it out after. So if you want, maybe you can just post it on my Discord because I'm just gonna be checking that out later. So yeah, but because of all the copyright things, I don't play videos on stream. We're just shipping the Explorer, right? Ooh, hello there. Do I know Polyphia? Yeah, they're great. This plays around Remand, this plays around Disruption, this plays around everything. So this gets countered by Tail's End, actually. Funny enough, it might have been interesting to counter the bounce trigger from the bounce land, considering that I have double AmuLIT. Because we're still casting Titan next turn as it is. Let's go. Remand? No remand. Another Tail's End? Yeah. We're just hasting here, right? What could they have? They could have Gust into Ashiok. What if I get Simit Growth Chamber plus T-West? We transmute. They didn't have the answer for this guy. What could I get got by? Could get got by Force. Could get got by Remand into Cryptic. I guess Remand into Cryptic actually kills me, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be a coward. Sorry, chat, I'm gonna be a coward. So we're gonna do Field plus T-West. No, I have Valakut in play already. Yeah, this is fine. I have no packs to pay for. Here. Transmute right now, they can counter it with Tail Send, but if they do, they can't Cryptic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But if I get Cavern, not only is it not lethal this turn, but... Oh, they just don't want to play anymore. I was trying to think if I could Dryad and kill them on second main phase. So the answer was actually Cavernous Souls plus Fetchland? Because Cavernous Souls plus Fetchland actually kills them. Yeah. So Cavern plus Fetch was the answer. We would Pact for Dryad. My opponent needs to cut. They need to answer the Pact. And then we play Uncounterable Dryad, so the Cryptic doesn't do anything. And then we play Valakut, and then we still have Heath to lethal them. We found the line. My opponent found it faster than I did. My opponent found the line faster than I did, but we did get there. We did get there. Let's get some more food into my stomach. All right. They probably wouldn't have been in 3 field with that. I mean, they have Cryptic, right? The sound is awesome. Have a Mana Trader's Code? I do. Thank you for asking, Baby Ken. There you go. But you can use the link right there to support the stream, and then you can use the code for a 15% off. Get a little bit of everything. Okay. The next thing about that is it allows me to play around Inquisition, which is nice. And now we have a turn 3 Titan. So if they have nothing, we just have a turn 3 Titan. And if they have Inquisition, we get to pack for a Titan, we play around. If they have Thoughtseize, well, they just have Thoughtseize. But we're beating everything else. So it is exactly Thoughtseize the only thing that they need to not have. Oh, it's the Jund version. Okay. Oh, man. Kill my Gracer. The good thing is that they don't have Thoughtseize, right? Otherwise, they would have done that pre-combat to get the Prowess trigger. Cool. Summoner's Pact, Primeval Titan. Play the guy. Valakut. Battlements. Yeah, you got it, baby Kim. Thank you for supporting. That Inquisition would have been good last turn, not this turn. Okay, John Shadow, we want this, we want these, and this one. Don't really want two Bailots. Let's do that. So we're on the draw. Usually beating this deck on the draw is very tough. So we're going to need to have a pretty above average draw here. Or for them to have a non-functional draw. Those are the two options. The thing is that that's the strength. The strength of my opponent's deck is that they basically never have non-functional draws. That's kind of the point of their deck. This hand is cool and everything, but it might be too slow. I think I have to keep it, but I would be a lot more excited if we had any ETB and tap lands. I would be a lot more excited. If we can play this AmuLIT out on one, I think that we're going to be heavy favorites to win. Untap land, please. No. So now we're going to be one full turn behind, which honestly is quite brutal. Primal Command might do some stuff though. Primal Command might do some stuff. So I think there are higher chances that my opponent destroys my land than my AmuLIT. But I think that's fine. What I don't want to happen is for my opponent to have an Abrade and they just blow up my AmuLIT and I get super behind. Thank you for that. Thank you for that follow. Pecos Bill. Thank you for the follow. We're looking pretty good here otherwise. Okay, command. Cleansing Wildfire. Yeah, this is what I was saying. The thing is we can still do stuff here though. Like as long as I don't have a discard spell. They have a discard spell. Oh, okay, so that was what they drew off the Wildfire. So what we do is gonna be this. We Azusa. We land. And play this. And I think that I'm gonna develop my mana here. Because next turn we can primal command even if my opponent kills both of my dudes. What's up with the raid? Thank you so much. How's it going, dude? You still living the Niv life? Living that Niv life. So they kind of need that at Thoughtseize. Going 4-0, 8-0, and losing to Mono Red Prison last match. That's fun. Can't think of anything else that's more fun. I think I'm taking this damage here. Even lands are fine draws here, because both of my creatures have survived. So even lands are just perfectly fine draws. We can make my opponent gain 7 if we want to. We can gain 7 ourselves if they play a Scourge. Fetch and Shock. Primal Command, hell yeah. Primal Command has been legit. It has actually been quite good. Okay, that's their play. Heh. Heh. Alright, yeah, this is easy mode now. Obviously, this is easy mode now. There's so much burn running around right now, it's insane. I've not been running into too much burn, honestly. But Primal Command has been legit against just the most random decks. We got paired against Mill, for example. I shuffled my own deck. It was great. We got paired against an Ashiok deck. I was able to put the Ashiok on top and then fetch for a Titan. It was also great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two Prowess, 2 burn, 1 blitz. When you say blitz, I assume you mean the blue-red one, right? When my opponent go in turn 1 mountain go, this makes me think potentially Blood Moon, so... But it might just be burn with a weird draw. Oh, just blue-red? Well, now I definitely wish that I hadn't played this out. Okay. Now on to the real question. Are we blocking? We are 13, but if this Triumph survives and I get to untap, we win, right? I think that we take it. Okay, it's blue-red. No land? Pog. Boop, boop, boop. So we're definitely getting Valakut because we gotta kill this dude, but yeah. My opponent agrees that they are just too far behind at this point. Okay, blue-red. I have to assume some number of Blood Moons. Another matchup of that Primal Command is going to be legit. Primal Command were only an instant. Yeah. I think if Primal Command were an instant, it would be a modern staple. Doing this stuff at instant speed is really fucking powerful. Like, it's really, really good. I don't know that it would see more play than Cryptic Command, but it would see a lot more play than it does, I'll tell you that much. It'll be stuck like on the podcast. Some cards is not the same. And in most cards, like difference between sorcery and instant is make it or break it in most cards, I think. 5 CMC, I mean, it's equal plus either life gain or graveyard shuffle. It would be a cyber card, honestly. It would see, I think it would see a lot more play. Like, I feel like a control decks would use this. Like, this is a really powerful, this is a really powerful card advantage engine, right? Like, you just pass the turn on your opponent's end step, you force them to interact, then you untap and you slam a Titan. It's pretty powerful. Like, the difference between doing this at sorcery or instant speed, I think it's pretty damn significant. How many leagues do you play a day? Between 2 and 3. Usually 2, sometimes 3 when I have the week free. I think on the draw I'm gonna shave one of the explosives. Maybe another one of the explorers. It's a powerful ramp card, like if you think it's that good, then play it with Beneficial. But it's not the same thing. At that point, you need to resolve the Fairy and then you need to play the Primal Command. It's not the same thing when the one card just has the effect. Yeah, it's the fact that like in end step top, put your Teferi on top, right? Like, or something like that. It seems really powerful. I think I'm keeping this. I'm not sold on it, but I think that we can go turn 1 explosives and kind of sit on that. If they have a Stormwind hand, we get super punished, but they have a Swift Spear hand. So this draw is actually pretty solid against the Swift Spear hand. All right, baby Ken, sweet. Let's not discuss top. I see half legacy flashbacks. Damn, top. Yeah. I did play my fair share of legacy while top was a legal card, and it was not fun. It was not fun at all. If they're only swinging for 1, I think that I'm taking it. They're opting though. So they're swinging for 2. I think I take it. Well, that's pretty good. So now if we draw a Titan next turn, we can do it. This forces my opponent to do something or to deploy more into the board. Or they need to use a removal spell on my Gracer, which is great for me. Metamorphose. Yeah, so now they're deploying into my Engineered Explosives because the Gracer kind of forces them to. And I still don't need to do anything. I still don't need to crack. We just keep on playing the slow game. And my opponent just cannot deploy more stuff. The bad thing is that like it's getting worse. Like every turn that I don't draw a Titan or a Bailout or something, it gets a little bit worse for me. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that point of damage because of light up the stage, but I think it's okay. There's light up the stage. Yeah, because they found another 1-drop off the light up the stage, so we got that covered with the explosives. Turn Timber. Okay, so we actually play this out because next turn we can start getting zombies. Literally played Legacy GP, round 1 paired against counter. Top player that was relatively new. I won the match, but dropped afterwards because the match is completely exhausted me. That's brutal. That's really funny. Okay. So I think now it's when we're finally going to crack these explosives. But the amount of value that we got from these explosives was kind of insane. And they don't have Stormwind. That's huge. That's so huge. So we play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get to turn Timber right now. Sounds good to me, I think. Titan? Oh, they might have Gust. Disdainful Stroke. That's actually fine. Yeah, this is the weird thing about this deck, right? Oh, damn it. Well, that sucks. Okay, so they do have Blood Moon, so we're probably going to be playing a little bit more around that game plan. Oh, they have Reveler too. Fuck. So we're gonna be bringing in the forces. I'm not excited about it, but I feel like we might be forced to. Is this just lethal? This might be lethal. Yeah, this is just lethal. Man, I thought that we played that game well. I thought that we had played that game well, but c'est la vie sometimes. First, Gizmo is making his dream come true. Sometimes it's not about the game. What? I'm on a GP XO1 table day 2 of Legacy GP, so you know what decks are in the XX. Yeah, exactly. So the next kid, the physically cannot move, his mother has to make all his plays and he would go to time him around. Oh, that's brutal. So nice kid, he goes to all GPs, but Miracles is a really bad choice. Yeah, for sure. He won a GP. Oh yeah, isn't that he's an insane Magic Online grinder. Yeah, Sandy Dog MTG, yeah. Is that what you're talking about? Because he's a master. They showed me Disdainful Stroke. Maybe on the play we can shave a Dismember, actually. Yeah, Brandon Barton, I think. Oh yeah, everybody knows him as Sandy Dog MTG. Okay. We got play against... We're just hoping that my opponent doesn't have a super fast, crazy hand. But we have moderate amount of... Okay, so they have a Blood Moon hand. That sucks. We can beat it. We can beat a Blood Moon hand, but it's probably going to be tough. Oh, maybe they have a Stormwing hand. We might be able to raise a Stormwing hand. Bottom top is what they did. Okay. Just Moon here. Yeah. Oh no, just Metamorphose a bunch. For literally years now. I've been judging for 7 years now. I'm going to it before that, yeah. All 4 Metamorphoses? Oh no, Sprite Dragon, okay. Actually, we might be dead. Because they are playing in the air? We could pact for Dryad and kill one of these. That's not a winning proposition though, right? So I think the plan is to do that next turn, so we're gonna gain 4 life here. Just Radiant Fountain and Gruul Turf. Bounce, replay up to 14. Say go. Another Sprite Dragon. Oh, they have 3 Spirebluff Canals, so they actually cannot. 4, 8, 10. Wow, we're gonna go down to 1? And we're gonna beat them at 1? That is poetic justice, my friends. That is poetic justice. The play! We made the play. Yeah, we just double Valak at them here, right? That is awesome. Another 4 and 1. Feels good, feels good. Feels good, feels good. Whew! Back-to-back 4 and 1s. solid performance for being the first time playing this list. I definitely punted hard against the Oops matchup. We actually could have been able to win that one, so I kind of threw it away. But I mean, it's pretty cool, right? Like, I felt like this list was kind of really consistent. Best advantage to playing the deck minus being able to line of fetches. Yeah. That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. I like that a lot. I liked that a lot. Primal Command was very good. Primal Command was very, very good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. But every time it came into play, it was incredibly relevant. You still missed the boat? It was fun while it lasted? Yeah, of course. I love me some boat. Oak Man, thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I'm definitely gonna continue working on this. I am definitely gonna continue working on this because I don't know. I just feel like the list felt super smooth. Turn Timber has been huge for me. Like, a lot of people are telling me that they don't like Turn Timber. I just don't understand that. A land almost Titan split card is like, that's no freaking joke. That is no freaking joke. Mode of Mother, when you finish a deck, throw in a few euros. That's funny. Would be better with the top list of cards above the deck, like those underplayed Ancestrals, Lotus, etc. Yeah, I have a set of power, but I never play Vintage. Feels like the sideboard is dropping the blue matchups. Yes and no. JC, I think you are underestimating how good Relic is against the Uro decks. Like, it's really good. Like, this card is very, very good against the Uro style decks. It struggles against the Fairy and whatnot, right? There aren't enough Primal Titans in Vintage. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's for a very good reason, Terror. I think that's for a very good reason. This is the only card that I think maybe I would want to add. This is the only question mark. I'd like to make room for this. You lost to Infect in a challenge recently? Wow. I mean, I haven't broken Reclaimer in Vintage just yet. So who knows? There's also Fastball in Vintage. So that's something. What am I gonna cut for this Spike Needle? Infect with Burning Shoal. Wow, really? That is kind of sick. Also, playing Show and Tell in Vintage is a real ballsy move, right? Your opponent's just like, well, Bolas a Citadel, there you go. Show and Tell my progenitors, opponent plays a Bolas a Citadel, you die. It's a ballsy move. It's a ballsy move. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing here, but even without the Python Needle, this list has felt very good. So you can expect me to continue trying this out. This I feel like is very underexplored. There is Green White Light Sleeves because it plays Reclaimer. Ooh. Alright, hook me up. Yeah. Can you post the link here? I would like to take a look. With having Primal Command, maybe cut Blessing for Needle. Well, they are not the same thing in Pochi, right? Because you actually need to draw the Primal Command for it to do anything against Mill. The whole point about having a card like Gaia's Blessing is that you only play the one card because you don't need to draw it. Like, that's the whole point. DM the list after I'm drafting. Sounds good, Terra. Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah. I think this is pretty cool. And I like this list better than Giuseppe's. And please, please tell him that I said that. There could be room for another castle, maybe in place of a cavern. I think because I am basically foregoing the blue matchups, I would like to have access to the second cavern in the main deck just to make sure that I see it more often, and basically making it more likely that I win game once against the blue decks. So I don't think that cutting a cavern is strategically smart in that sense. So we're probably going to keep it there. But yeah, this list was pretty awesome. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.